On December 4th, you posted on X, which is the former Twitter, quote, "The truth will set me free."
And it will.
What did you mean by that?
Just from now on, as painful as it is, doesn't matter who it's going to hurt. I think the truth is the only acceptable path forward. Don't omit, don't lie, don't embellish. It's the plain truth, and that's an oath I take to myself moving forward, just to make sure that I'm moving in a direction where we will be as transparent, and I'm sorry if it hurts sometimes.
So do you think that people will believe you? Giving everything else that's happened, will people believe you?
I'll build trust. That's the goal, is to rebuild trust with the American public and with all the people who voted for me.
So you keep talking about corruption. So after you left office, you vowed to file ethics complaints against a number of Congress people from the New York metropolitan area. Mike Lawler, Nicole Maliotakis, Nick LaLota, and of course Rob Menendez from New Jersey. Why, and have you? Well,
I mean, Nicole Maliotakis, as I call her now, I mean, she's insider trading, and it's almost evident if you look at her disclosures. I mean, it's not hard to see a member.
How do we prove that?
Oh, it's very easy. She receives classified briefings as a member of the Ways and Means Committee. It takes a very competent FBI officer to go look at her trading and how it works, and just look at her communication. This is all digitized these days. It's not hard to see a person saying, "Hey, do this trade, just got a good tip."
She's pushed back on that, though.
Yeah, well, they all push back. But can somebody explain to me, how is it that she miraculously becomes a member of the committee, and then she's doing trades on NYCB with the Signature Bank collapse just the day before, having an 80% stock hike? That's not a lucky trade, Marcia. That's a very well-informed trade.
So Mike Lawler tells me the charges you made against him are completely false.
No, they're not false either. If you go on the FEC and you look at Checkmate Strategies, which is one of the consulting firms who received the bulk of his campaign funds last cycle, he is a stakeholder, a third stakeholder in the company, which means campaign donors donate to his campaign, he hires his own firm, pays his own firm to do the services, and the money cycles back into his pocket.
So did you ever file ethics complaints against any of these people, or are you planning on doing it?
They're just a form that you can submit in the Office of Congressional Ethics. Any American can do it. I started penning them all up. I got caught up with everything else. I will be submitting them most likely tomorrow. It was supposed to be Monday. I didn't follow up on it. I got caught up with a whole lot of stuff I think everybody has seen. I've been a little busy, but it's all filled out. It just needs to be submitted.
Are you doing this to get revenge, or because you were astonished by what you saw in Congress?
Hypocrisy needs to be called out. So if I was expelled for accusations, I think members should actually be investigated. If we were to hold every member to the same standard they held me, we'd have no Congress left. You'd have a very small Congress.